This video is meant to be a tour of the compound light microscope. So this right here is a compound light microscope. It is compound because there are two lenses that will help zoom in on a sample. And it is a light microscope because light has to pass through the sample. So whenever you're looking at something, whether it's on a prepared slide or a slide that you make, it should be a very, very, very thin piece of material that light can pass through. So compound microscopes have this, is called an eyepiece. The eyepiece zooms in at 10 times magnification. There are 3 lenses that you can rotate between. These lenses, the low power is 4x magnification. 4 times 10 is 40x. Medium power, which is yellow, is 10 times magnification. 10 times 10 is 100. And then high power, which is blue, is 40x. 40 times 10 would be 400x. When you move between lenses, you can feel them click into place. This is called the revolving nose piece, and it allows you to revolve or spin to different powers. This black platform is called the stage. That is where a sample goes, and there are stage clips to keep your slide in place. There are also 2 knobs. This big knob moves the stage large amounts. That is called the coarse adjustment knob. It makes very large changes in focus. And then this little knob is the fine adjustment knob. It moves the stage up and down, but very, very small amounts. There's a light down here, and there's also a dial down here, and in some microscopes it might be further underneath. This dial, what it does is it changes the amount of light that passes from the bottom up through a sample. And so if it's too dark, you might need to spin this to let more light through. If it's too bright, you might need to spin it to let less light through. Okay, so when you put on a slide, you should always start under low power, and these slides should go underneath the stage clips. And what you want to do, those stage clips will keep the sample in place, and you want to focus under low power using the coarse adjustment and fine adjustment knob. And once it is in focus, then you may move to a higher power. What is really, really important is once you are in medium power and high power, you should only use the fine adjustment knob so you do not hit the lens. One more quick note: when you are done with a microscope, you should do the following things. Make sure the light is off. You can take your sample off of the stage and put it where it belongs. And you should go to low power so that the next person can start under low power, which is where you should always start. And you should drop the stage and move the stage as far away from the lens as possible. Okay, so light off, slide off, low power, drop the stage.